right, welcome back. This is just a quick overview of why it makes sense to bring together the Aviatrix and Silver Peak solutions and what this integration brings for an organization. So let's level set here by talking about what these two organizations are bringing to the industry today. Silver Peak is a best-of-breed software-defined WAN solution. They're a market leader. They are one of the best in the industry, and in my opinion, I think they are the best. I absolutely love Silver Peak. I love deploying Silver Peak. I love managing it. I love troubleshooting it. Really a fantastic UI, a really nice experience for an organization deploying SD-WAN. They bring enterprise-class networking and visibility for the branch, the data center, and the cloud edge. Now, the key word here in that sentence is the cloud edge. In addition, they are able to improve the SLA and the application experience through an optimization solution suite. So they have some functionality in their fabric that allows you to correct for errors and latency, and they have WAN optimization built in. Really a nice mix of features for the branch, data center, and cloud edge. Now, enter Aviatrix. We're the only proven multi-cloud networking solution that provides a unified data and control plane across all clouds. We abstract all the complexity of the native networking in these different clouds. We make it easy to do cloud networking, to have repeatable operations, to make your organization truly multi-cloud. We bring enterprise-class networking, security, day 2 operations, and visibility deep into every single cloud. This is really missing in the industry today. We have unparalleled orchestration and repeatability, which significantly lowers build and deployment and troubleshooting in your cloud environment. So these two solutions, when you bring them together, provide a super powerful suite of functionality to your enterprise network. So let's take a quick look at the Aviatrix multi-cloud network architecture. This is a reference design that Aviatrix is publishing and putting into the industry, and over 400 customers are adhering to and definitely realizing the benefits of this proven architecture. So where does Silver Peak fit into all of this? Well, if you look down here in the middle, you see this SD-WAN handoff point. You can consider this like an SD-WAN point of presence for ingress and egress in and out of the SD-WAN fabric and in and out of the Aviatrix global backbone. Simply, this is a VPC or a VNet that's dedicated to the Silver Peak transit architecture that then is connected via IPsec and BGP into our global backbone, into our transit networks that are multi-cloud in every single region all around the world, wherever you wish to place that point of presence. The moment you hand off the Silver Peak SD-WAN environment into the Aviatrix multi-cloud transit architecture, you start to realize all the benefits, all the advancements that Aviatrix brings to the table. So let's talk about some of those benefits. Really, what is Aviatrix doing for cloud networking? Now, there's way too much to go into in one presentation, but I'm going to just talk about the things that I feel are important for this integration. Now, first of all, Aviatrix provides a global multi-cloud encrypted backbone. I'm talking about automation of building and networking of an encrypted high throughput transit architecture between all cloud providers in every single region and provides optimal connectivity end to end, whether it's from cloud to cloud, region to region, cloud to on-prem, cloud to branch, it doesn't matter. We're building that. We're providing the most optimal architecture for you. Now, on top of that, the Aviatrix controller ensures that dynamic route propagation is in place in the cloud, something that's missing today. We're going to install routes end-to-end on all the VPCs and routing tables and all the gateway routing tables and pull those routes if they're no longer available or needed. We also ensure that we can provide route control to the cloud networking environment. What I mean by that is we can control which routes are learned. We can blacklist and whitelist routes that are coming from on-prem or partners or an SD-WAN environment. And we audit this routing continually with our controller. It's monitoring, it's managing these routes to ensure that they are where they're supposed to be at all times. While the Aviatrix gateways provide a robust layer 4 firewall themselves, we've taken this a step further and integrated with the leading next generation firewall providers and built an architecture that ensures that your software-defined WAN, the Silver Peak SD-WAN, can ingress and egress the cloud network in the most secure method possible. What I mean by this is that when you hand off your SD-WAN routes to the Aviatrix environment, they can be put into a dedicated segment, a dedicated environment so that you can provide end-to-end segmentation in and out of the cloud. You can provide next generation firewall visibility, IDS, IPS, all the things that you're used to using in a next generation firewall, you can now have in the cloud, in addition to extending that into your SD-WAN routing coming from the edge. In the future, when Silver Peak provides VRF-like functionality for their handoffs, we'll be able to even ensure that VRF segmentation is carried end-to-end across all cloud service providers into all workloads, providing a seamless experience of security and segmentation. The Aviatrix controller also provides a suite of day 2 operations troubleshooting tools. I'm talking about packet capture in the most strategic places in your network, whether it's on the transit, on the SD-WAN edge, right within the VPC itself, or we also provide a solution called Flight Path. And what Flight Path is able to do is look at the networking end to end to tell you exactly where your data plane may have failed, where a route may be missing, where a security group may have been configured incorrectly, where a NACL may have been implemented where it shouldn't have been implemented. We understand the cloud native routing, and we understand where all the points of ingress and egress are throughout your entire multi-cloud backbone, so we can tell you where the traffic may have been stopped. A really powerful tool. This works across all regions, across all cloud service providers. Lastly, Aviatrix has developed the first of its kind cloud visibility and analytics platform we call CoPilot. What CoPilot is doing is ingesting all the data plane analytics from across your entire cloud network, in addition to reaching into the cloud environment and reviewing how you've built this entire network out. The CoPilot Dashboard provides you an up-down status and high-level view of the health of your network. It shows you where things are deployed geographically, how gateways are deployed and what they're being used for, and also the throughput across your network. We have a topology solution which is dynamically mapping out end-to-end what your multi-cloud network architecture looks like. It even shows you the instances that you have deployed in your VPCs and VNets. You can click on anything we can provide metadata. You can search through anything in here as well. We also have a diagnostic function where you can run ping and trace route from any node visually. In the future, we'll provide additional functionality like packet capture from here and throughput testing, latency testing. Everything you can imagine can be implemented on this dashboard. Now, if we go to the flow section, we can see in depth all the flows going in and out of this environment, whether it's east-west or north-south, we can provide that. Everything can be filtered to however you want. A lot of in-depth information here. We can also look at this from a period of time in the past. We can provide custom filters so you can get really into the nitty-gritty flows. We provide trending information from a networking perspective so you can see top talking applications, top talking ports and source and destination applications, and also total bandwidth being used. We have a geolocation feature which you can see where are my flows going, who are they talking to, which countries and cities are they talking to, and you can filter in here as well to get right down to figure out what application flow is going where. Really, really nice visualizations that you can see here. In the flow section, we can show you, again, more top talking applications, but even more in depth, right down to the source destination flow and how much throughput and what the percentage of traffic in each one of these source and destination flows are. And lastly, we have the raw data, the raw records, which you can filter through. We have a ton of filters and columns that you can run through and gather more telemetry on. So in the end, when you put Aviatrix and Silver Peak together, you get the best of all worlds. You get one of the best SD-WAN solutions on the market for your enterprise edge, and you get the best and the only proven multi-cloud networking solution on the market for your cloud environment. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this.